Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl L to the D to the L to the D to the L to the D to the Ladessa. Hey, what's going on? I'm back and I'm better than ever. So can I just lean on your virtual shoulder for a minute? Give me like 2 to 3 minutes, okay? So first of all, whoever the hater gods are down to the YouTube streets that are trying to keep me from being great, middle finger to you, okay? Because I am going to be great. Every time I try to record a video, there's something that goes wrong. The setup takes me like an hour and a half when it shouldn't, because I try to prepare. Yesterday I tried to record. My ring light broke. I couldn't find the plug. Then I found the plug. The plug would no longer work. I had to call down to the Amazon and ask them to please make a one-time exception because it was past the return time, so I could return it back. Okay, so I just put that to bed and was like, forget it. Then today, this is Sunday, March 25th. I get up at 7 o'clock this morning because I got to go down to the downtown Chicago to run in the Bank of America Shamrock Shuffle, run 4.9 miles. And I come home, I'm old, I'm tired, my bones is not what they used to be. I'm rubbed down while I'm running. I'm rubbed down in icy hot and KT tape and all kind of other stuff trying to hold these old bones together. I get home, I take my shower, I get in the bed with my husband, I'm watching Roxanne Shante, and then I said, you know, self, you made a commitment. So you have to get up, get out, and get yourself together. So I got myself out the bed. I pulled this fabulous look together, and then my tripod breaks. Okay? Do you hear me? My tripod breaks. So this video is coming to you through all kinds of trouble. Okay? But I am making it happen because I am committed to this thing. So this video is being recorded on my phone because I don't have my ring light, and I'm using a tabletop tripod. It is sitting on 2 shoe boxes courtesy of Guess and Charlotte Russe. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for letting me lean on your virtual shoulder. All right, so this video is brought to you by Miss Champagne Braswell. She is a blogger like myself. Her blog is Single Gals, not Single Girls, singlegalsguide.com. The link will be below in the description box. And she also has a site called shipshopsave.com. She sells accessories, she sells eyeshadow palettes, makeup brushes, and she is doing the damn thing. All right, so this is the palette that she sent me. The product that she sent me, she did send me for free. This is not a paid sponsorship or, you know, paid video or anything like that, but she trusted me enough to use her products and bring you a look. So this is the look that I'm bringing you. I was initially worried because when I swatched when I swatched the eyeshadows, there was a bit of fallout in the actual palette. So I was like, here we go, BH Cosmetics all over again. But in the application, I got nearly no fallout, no more than normal than any other really pigmented shadow. So if there would be one critique, use a cream concealer when you apply the mattes if you like a matte look. All right, so you get 35 pods in the palette, and you have mattes, you have shimmers, and you have glitter. I have the glitter in the corners of my eye. I didn't use like a mixed medium or anything. I just took the end of a brush and put the glitter in my eye. So these are the colors that I use to create this look. I use this orange right here. as my transition color. I use this orange right here for the lower portion of my eye right in here. So the shimmer, like I said, the shimmers really pop. And then I took this bright red and this rose gold and mixed those for the outer corner of my eye. And I created this look. So I want to thank you, Miss Champagne of ShipShopSave.com for sponsoring this video and bringing me to the awareness of another Black girl that has answered the call that we don't need those big brands to include us. It would be nice, but you know, we got our own. Sisters is doing it for themselves. All right. So these, I would recommend these. I don't have any complaints about these. And also when it comes to fallout, it's also about application. So I had to learn how to apply my shadow thanks to all of the wonderful ladies down to the YouTube. And so that helped me reduce the amount of fallout as well. She sent me 10 brushes. One just fell on the floor. And I'm missing one. I only have 9 in my hand. These are great starter brushes. I chose the rose gold. They have like a kind of triangular diamond handle, which makes them easier to grip, kind of ergonomically fashioned. Like I said, these are great starter brushes. They're very soft. As I've shared with you before, clean your brushes before you apply them to your face. They cleaned really well. They dried really fast. I believe these are like synthetic fibers, but I did have one that had a lot of shedding. That's this brush. That's this brush right here. And I think maybe that just, you know, sometimes you get a bad one in the batch. But yeah, if you're just starting out in makeup, I believe that these would be great brushes. They will run you 20, let me see, hold on. Okay. And there's several sets of brushes. The brushes will cost you $26. The eyeshadow palette, no, I don't want that. The eyeshadow palette will run you $28. So that's not bad. I'm not mad at that. And they're worth it. And again, it's all about application. But before you invest in super high-end brushes, especially if you're still learning and you want a reasonable, cost-effective set of brushes, get down to the ShipShopSave.com. If you're looking for a great palette to start your makeup journey, this one right here from Casual Fancy, thanks to Miss Champagne Braswell, is a great place to start. And then my foundation that I have on is from a company called Hue Noir. They are not sponsoring this video at all, but I was looking for Black-owned cosmetic lines and I found them. And they are based out of Beaverton, Oregon. Who knew, right? It's a Black-owned business. You can Google it. The link will be down below. But what I really appreciated about them is when I called to try to get a color match, the representative asked me to, my lipstick is caking up. She asked me to send her an email with the foundations that I normally use. And then she sent me 4 samples. And what I thought was really cool is I don't like matte foundations. I am a dewy, glow up, sun-kissed girl. But I have on matte foundation right now. And I look really good. So I'm going to turn off this light so you can see a natural light where I am, you know, where I tend to be a bit more porous right there. And that foundation like literally sat atop of my skin. So I do use poreless primers though, but it just sat. It did not sink into my pores like normal matte foundations do. So I was so happy about that. And so if you want more information about Hue Noir, the link will be below. And I also mentioned them on my blog. I don't talk about my blog too often on this channel, but it's the same as my YouTube channel name, bloglessbehavior.com. There is a host of other articles there that I hope you enjoy. So follow me on my Blogless Behavior channel. And did you watch Roxanne Shante this weekend? Yes. Yes. I won't give you a whole history lesson on Roxanne Shante, but she is a female hip-hop pioneer, MC extraordinaire, a freestyle aficionado, and she is one more person other than Monique that's down to the Netflix. But it is a great biopic. It's just that short span of her life from 14 to about 21. When she entered the game, how she entered the game, the things that she went through in her youth, how she got bopped over the head by the business. There was a really strong message in that movie. We as women, we're women first before we are mothers, before we are employees, before we are best friends. And sometimes when we are looking for love, we make mistakes. And if we're single mothers, sometimes those mistakes are made in front of our children. Roxanne Shantae's mother went through that, and Roxanne Shante went through that herself. I'm going to give you one little spoiler alert. A little young Nas is in the movie. And he was very inspirational. Who knew? To his legendary rap career. The casting was on point. Nia Long plays Roxanne Shantae's mother. Get down to the Netflix and check it out. All right. So, yeah, I want to just talk to you really quickly about a couple of things. Things that are going to make you say, well, what the Wednesday? Get into this look, though. Okay, so Bow Wow. Remember he got beat up last week or week before last by Future. Not by Future, but by somebody in Future's camp. And that butt whooping caused Bow Wow to post how he just, I mean, I don't think he's going to kill himself, but I think he was looking for sympathy because Bow Wow does too much. But he made this post about how sometimes he just wants to leave it all. But I think there is something to Bow Wow's issue with Future is because Future is now dating Bow Wow's daughter's mother, Joy. And he also dated Sierra. Those are Bow Wow's leftovers. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. And both of them have upgraded from Bow Wow, but Bow Wow was with him first. He hit one of them first. I don't know if he hit Cece, but I'm not saying, I'm just saying. What the Wednesday, Future? Wendy Williams is back, and Wendy, are you coming out of rehab, or did you really have issues with your Graves' disease? And the reason that I say that is because Charlemagne the God made a comment or spoke about it on the rumor report that hypothetically maybe it is drugs. Now, you know that Charlemagne used to be down with the Wendy Williams Hunter camp. And so he knows how the sausage is made. And so he knows some things that we don't know. So somebody commented and said, well, how do you know, or why are you saying that? It really could just be Graves' disease. So Charlemagne said, I was just hypothetically speaking, but if it comes out in the wash that it is drugs, I'll take my apology. And I was like, what the Wednesday is going down with Wendy? I mean, she's going through a lot, and she was acting really kind of crazy and loopy, and it just made it easier for her to say it was tied to the Graves' disease and bring Dr. Oz on, because we already know about it. She spoke about it, but I don't know. Oh my God, there was a psychic down to the YouTube that was reading Wendy's tarot cards or reading cards on Wendy, and she said it was drugs too. So she tapped into the black magic And Voila Magic, she said that Wendy is back on that narcotic. All right. In other Wendy news, that'll make you say, oh, what the Wednesday? Did you see that video she made on her Instagram page? Wendy, if you don't sit your flat butt down in the purple chair and do something. So she had Jerry O'Connell subbing for her while she was getting her time to rest. Jerry O'Connell is everything that you want in a white boy. There's nothing racially charged about that. He is just a good old white boy. He's like super goofy. He's super cute. He's got like his own little swag. Now, there were some people down to the comment section saying that when Jerry was extra. Was he? Yeah, he's a little over actor, but he was good. He was nervous. Those are big shoes. I mean, despite whether Wendy is on drugs and her man still probably got like his mistress staying 9 miles away, Wendy is good at what she does, and that's why she's 30 plus years in the game. But the comment section was also saying that Jerry should have his own show, and that Wendy should produce it and kind of get her Oprah Winfrey on and get her spinoffs, or, you know, Dr. Phil and Rachel Ray and so on and so forth on. And I was like, nope. Jerry is a great personality. He would do great on a show. Jerry, if you're listening, he probably isn't listening, but what I do know is that we're all 6 degrees of separation from each other. So if you know somebody that knows somebody that's sitting next to the man that's sitting next to the damn man, get this word to Jerry. Do not get in the bed with Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter. Do not do it. Okay? Now, I know you're a good Irish Catholic that's married to the wonderful, what's her name? Rebecca Romaine, and you have those beautiful little girls. Do not do it. Now, can they come in and consult? Absolutely, because Wendy, again, is good at what she does, but do not let them put their imprint on what you are trying to do. It is not going to end well. It has not ended well for anybody that has worked for them except Wendy. And Charlemagne even quotes in his book that they are not good people to the people that work for them. Do not do it. I just don't, I don't want it. I don't want it for you, Jerry. But I do want to see the Jerry O'Connell show. Or they can get rid of Ryan Seacrest and you can head down to the live with Kelly. All right? And Monique, she's still talking. What the Wednesday, and she still does not have a Netflix special. So she's talking earlier this week about Isaiah Washington. If you are not familiar with Isaiah Washington, where have you been? He is a staple in Black Hollywood. But about 2007, he was working on Grey's Anatomy, and he allegedly used a homophobic slur and got into a physical altercation with a cast member who happens to be homosexual. And so there was a little splash. What happened to my filter? I don't want to filter. What happened here? Okay, there we go. Something happened. Sorry. And so his career suffered. I mean, he was able to still act and get jobs because he's just good at what he does, but he's not being paid what he's worth. So he was on TMZ and they asked him about what Monique was saying, and I was like, oh Lord. But he was like, no, Monique is spot on. And what happened to me was not fair because it was alleged. And those weren't really the facts. But he also quoted Shonda Rhimes, and Shonda Rhimes said she is tired of being down to the ABC, and she is tired of the powers that be down to the ABC. And guess who's going down to the Netflix? Shonda Rhimes. So I'm thinking that Isaiah is on the rise, and I'm thinking he might be tied to whatever Shonda is doing. Oh my God, last thing, what the Wednesday happened. So Kaya is dismissed down to the gram, honey. She got to talking all that mess, calling T.S. Madison a man and Mandy and man whore and Mandigo. And you'll see during the show, T.S. Madison's show, where someone calls in and says what Kaya is saying. She gets on her phone and she gets to typing down to the Instagram or to the powers that be. and Kaya was deleted. Not like deactivated, but deleted. No posts, no nothing, not blocked, nothing. They done wiped Kaya clean from down to the ground. So anyway, that's my What the Wednesday, and when I bring them to you, it will not be every week, but it'll just be when something pops off in the land that makes you say, what the Wednesday. Shout out to all of my young people that are taking a stand against gun control. Not against it, but for it. Thank you. Thank you. Show us grown-ups that you truly are a generation that we can be proud of. So often we see little kids or teenagers just lost and popping Molly and little pumping and all kind of, you know, crap and, you know, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. I mean, you see what I'm saying? These young people have got it together. And over 800 cities worldwide, young people were out and about, all the way down to the Antarctica, child. Okay? So we still are the greatest nation on this planet. In my humble opinion, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. But I'm just so proud of our young people. And it just warms my heart. It just touches me to my core that they took the stand that they did. So that's my What the Wednesday. This video, again, brought to you by Miss Champagne Broswell of the Single Gals Guide and Ship Shop Save. Get down there and see what you like. Thank you. Check out Hue Noir for their foundations. Like I said, they'll send you some samples, and we don't have to stop complaining about or making, I don't even want to use the word complain, so I do apologize for that. But we don't have to make our cry as loud as it used to be for acceptance in the beauty community for those of us women of color, because there's some brands out there. So I want you to go over to my blog, the link is below, and read about the companies that I found. There are also subscription boxes for us melanin girls. Hold on, let me show you this real quick. All right, so I canceled my bigger name subscription box because in my hunt for black owned cosmetic companies and businesses, I found that there are subscription boxes for us black girls too, or women of color. And I settled on the Onyx box, but there's plenty of them. You can Google them, but then you'll also see some examples in my blog. And come on now. Come on now. Come on, Onyx box. Come on. So they do like the other subscription boxes. They send you samples of product. And they sent me some eyeshadow. Not eyeshadow, but mascara. They sent me some mascara. They sent me some hair cream, but I gave that to my best friend. They sent me a peel. They sent me an eye oil. What is this called? An eye beam oil. So this is to help with hydration for your eyes. That's pretty. This is the box that it came in. And they also sent me a lip and cheek pod. And this is the color. And their subscription box is a little bit more than the other brand. Their subscription box is normally $25 a month, but they're having a special, and the box is $19.99 monthly, but you get full size or deluxe size products. You're not getting little sample size products. So why not support our own and, you know, make our voices louder with our product? And so what if we have to spend a little bit more? It beats complaining when we find out that these cosmetic lines and these black-owned businesses are around, and then because we're not supporting, they're shut down. So spend a little more so they have more revenue generating, and then they can, you know, sustain and keep more product flowing, so we will have our own. Wakanda forever. This is the card that they send you for the Onyx box, and it gives you a description of all of the brands. But so I'll do a semi unboxing, but I just wanted to let you know that we have answered our own clarion call. So we don't need those other brands. I mean, they're good to have, they're staples, they're the ones that we trust or the ones that we grew up on. But we don't have to beg for inclusivity anymore. There are brands out there that have answered the call. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I love you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you to Miss Champagne. Thank you to Hugh Noir for sending me those samples. My order will be placed in just a few. And thank you to Onyx Box for answering the call. And please subscribe to my channel. Please leave some comments below. Please hit that notification button and give me a thumbs up. Please know that I am just a few people shy of 100 subbies. And at 100 subbies, I have a huge giveaway that I am going to give to my 100 subbies. So you just go ahead and subscribe. And then if you tell a couple of people, when your people become the 100th subby, then you guys can share. That's how big the giveaway is going to be. And I give good gifts. Just ask Nancy Locks, whose link to her YouTube page will be below. Just ask Quantum down below. She will tell you that I give good gifts. And I'll send you the links to all of their channels. And I want to thank Nancy Locks and thanks Quantum for shouting me out. Thank you so much. I just, my love language is giving. And so that's what I do. I love to give. So I'm not trying to buy your love, but I want to say thank you. All right. So that's it. And just remember to always pack light, because bag lady, bag man, you gonna hurt your back dragging all them bags like that. Oh, okay, one more thing. I always say that, right, when I say I'm about to go. So I was so fascinated by the Roxanne Shante movie, and I was so nostalgic. I went and pulled out my name belt. This was my name when I was on the radio. I used to be a radio personality. And this was my name, Willow, and it was for Wendy Williams, Don Imus before the nappy-headed hoe comment, Dr. Laura, Tom Likas, you can look these people up, Oprah Winfrey. That's how I came up with the name Willow. So I was going to put an outfit on and put my name belt on and put on my feelers and everything, but ain't nobody got time for that. I'm tired. I ran 4.9 miles today. But please check out the Roxanne Shante movie, down to the Netflix. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.